Rome 67 BC. The city at the height of its power, but also on the brink of chaos, political corruption, inequality, and the ambitions of powerful men threatened the very heart of the Roman Republic. But at the center of this storm stood one man. He would soon face a conspiracy so dangerous that it nearly brought Rome to its knees. The Roman Republic, the infamous Catalan conspiracy. This is the story of how Cicero saved Rome. In the years leading up to Cicero's consulship in 63 BC, the once great republic was now rife with corruption, class tensions and power struggles. The Senate was weak and the people were restless. In the midst of this chaos was a man named Lucius Sergius Catilina, or Catali, a Roman senator with dark ambitions. He was known for his fiery rhetoric, his populist promises to the poor, and his ruthless thirst for power. Catiline had tried and failed to become consul twice, but when he lost a third election, he decided to take matters into his own hands by force. Catiline began gathering support from disaffected senators, soldiers, and even some of the urban poor, who were frustrated with Rome's elite. His plan to lead a violent coup against the Republic. He promised his followers wealth, power, and revenge, vowing to burn Rome, kill its leaders, and seize control of the government. But Catilin's conspiracy wasn't just whispers in the dark. It was a well-coordinated effort. His men were scattered across Italy, waiting for the signal to strike. Rome was days away from civil war and no one knew. Except for one man. Cicero had only recently been elected consul, the highest office in Rome. A self-made man, Cicero didn't come from the noble elite. He rose to power through his legal prowess, unmatched oratory, and dedication to Roman justice. And in this moment, Cicero's sharp mind and relentless pursuit of truth would save the Republic. Cicero had heard rumors, dangerous whispers of Catilin's ambitions. But rumor wasn't enough. Cicero needed proof. He began to gather intelligence through his network of informants and allies. And soon the details of the conspiracy began to emerge. Cicero discovered that Catiline was planning to assassinate key senators, including Cicero himself, and set the city of Rome ablaze. Knowing he had to act fast, Cicero called a meeting of the Senate on November 8, 63 BC. Catiline was present, and what followed would become one of the most famous moments in Roman history. Cicero stood before the Senate and delivered his now legendary speech, starting with the words, "How long, O Caroline, will you abuse our patience? How long will your madness mock us? To what end will your unbridled audacity rage?" Cicero publicly accused Catiline of treason, laying bare the entire conspiracy before the Senate. Catiline, unable to defend himself, was exposed. His plot had been uncovered. But rather than surrender, Catiline fled Rome to join his army of rebels outside the city. The conspiracy was far from over. With Caroline gone, Cicero quickly moved to arrest the remaining conspirators still inside the city. Now Rome faced a critical question: what to do with these traitors? Some senators, fearing the imminent threat to the Republic, demanded their immediate execution. But Cicero, the champion of justice, faced a moral dilemma. Roman law required a fair trial. Yet the danger was too great. The Republic was at stake. In the end, Cicero made a fateful decision. The conspirators were executed without a trial, a decision that Cicero believed was necessary to save the Republic. Catiline's rebellion was eventually crushed in battle, and he himself was killed fighting on the front lines. Cicero returned to Rome as a hero. The Senate declared him Patra Patri, father of the fatherland, for saving the Republic from destruction. But Cicero's decision to execute the conspirators without trial haunted him.